Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial video of Vice President of Membership Rule, and to be specific, how to add new members in Toastmasters International website so that we can get a login of new members from Toastmasters International. So let's quick start. First of all, we go to the browser and go to the website toastmasters.org. Then you will get the login. Please input your vice president of membership login and the password. As you will place the password, then you will be directed to the next screen. Now this is a home. As you'll reach the home, this is a home page of toastmaster.org, and as you'll reach in this home page, go to the ribbons. You always go to the leadership central. The ribbon of leadership central is for the club officers. Please explore all of other ribbons as well. So out of that, there is a drop down, and in drop down you always select club central. Whenever you have to do anything related to club, then go for a club central. In club central, as there is our club's name, Himalaya Toastmasters, it is a club number, and the number is unique to the clubs all around the world. And in club central there is two categories. One is club membership, another is club administration, and obviously there is a scroll saying as add membership, and there is another scroll submit payment, another submit education award, third is, and fourth one is club rooster. Now I'll brief about others as well later on. Now I'll say step number 1 is to add membership, step number 2 is to submit payment. So let's go to step number 1. Let's go for adding the membership. So we are going in. Now there is two different options. Option number A, is the applicant new to Toastmaster International? No, he is not new. If he is not new, there are two categories. Category number 1, he might be the dual member. Dual member means he already has a membership ID from another Toastmaster club, and membership ID is unique like your passport number. How many? You can be a member of 5-6 different clubs, but your membership ID is unique. You have to put the same membership ID everywhere. You cannot have 2 or 3 membership ID. Thus, and the next member category is reinstated member. Now reinstated member is the member who left the club or Toastmaster fraternity, went for a vacation or went for a certain period of time, took a rest, and he has come back because his Toastmasters interest has reignited. Now in that factor also we have to ask his membership ID and put his membership ID here. Now, how to get that? You can get that from the club central itself, and if you go to the history of the members, then you will find all the history. So let's not go into much detail. And the next is yes new member. As you observe that in no or dual member there was only 2 options. Now for yes new member there is lot of other details, because the ones for the first time you have to add lot of other members. Now let us assume our new member's name is Anil Kesari Saha. So the last name is Saha, first name is Anil, middle name is Kesari, so gender is male. Now you might have seen this red dot star. Now red star means it's compulsory to put those fields, and if there is no red star, like in home phone there is no red star, in mobile phone there is no red star, but in primary email ID there is a red star. That means it's really important. Now let us put the phone number and put the primary email ID. The email ID might not be Rupak but Anil Kesari @gmail.com. Now the most important information which you are going to give to the TL Toastmaster International is the primary email ID, because you will get the user ID in the email ID itself. If email ID is right, the name might be wrong, phone number might be wrong, you can do the amendments. But if email ID is wrong, then what you have to do, write a letter to the TLI, Toastmaster International, and then only you can recorrect. And it's a little bit of daunting task. So make sure that this primary email is correct. Now, country Nepal, address line Jurupati and Kathmandu, postal code 44600. Now this screen is really important, the sponsor information. I always encourage the VB membership to add the sponsors. Sponsor is not the person who have actually paid the money for the member. It's the person who have introduced that member to the club. And the recognition by the international is that if one individual sponsors more than 5 individual or 5 individual, then he gets a recognition from TI and gets a ribbon from Toastmaster International. So there is a two option of selecting sponsor. One is from the member and one is not from the club itself, and another is not from the club. If you select a sponsor from the club itself, for example Rupak Mainali, if I brought a member as a VP membership, I also deserve to be written as sponsor, right? So we should encourage that habit of encouraging ourselves as well. So if I introduce the member in our club, then there is no need of writing any other details. But if the case is that it is from another club, then you have to put the details. And membership number is last name, first name, and don't forget to put membership number as well. So if you do that, then you are good to go. Done. So let us assume now this is whether you have to, these scrolls are whether do you want to get the notification. Sometimes TI sends you the surveys, educational updates. If you want to, then opt for yes. If no, then opt for no. So let's opt for yes. Please check if the member realize it is for the people who are of differently able individuals. So I think Anil Kesari Saha is not differently abled. So, and lastly, I confirm that it is a verb. I confirm that completed new members application for this member is on file with the club and will be retained by the club. So if I submit, then yeah, I think the registration process, step number 1, is complete. Now here the screen comes, the green one, this part where it says an application for this member has been submitted with this club, but their membership will not be active until the dues are paid. You may go to submit payment now to pay the dues. As simple as that. Now we have to go to the ribbon submit payment. So again, go to home or directly go to the ribbon. Okay. So okay, directly go to the ribbon. There where Club Central. Where Club Central. If you go there, yes, the second screen, submit payment, right? So please go to the submit payment. If you go there, now you will see a lot of other members as well. There is an option to add the cart. You might have seen in online store like daraz.com, flipkart.com, where you add items of your purchase or shopping. Likewise, you have different members here. The ones who have not renewed, the ones whose membership was not renewed last term. Now we have added the new member Anil Kesari Saha. We always have to write the begin date and end date. Begin date is in the start of the month. Let us put the begin date February, end date. Now it's really tricky. Now how much to put the end date? If you ask me, then I always encourage everyone to keep every new members in a renewal cycle. Our renewal cycle is September and March. If you put the individual in renewal cycle, that means that from next time you don't have to think about the individual member. The whole cycle gets renewed. In March and September, you have to renew every member's dues, right? So begin date, be really thinking about the begin date, this begin date also helps you to earn the membership award. Sometimes what you do is you accumulate the members for 1-2 months and you register them in the time of getting an award. For example, right now Talk Up Toastmasters award is going on, so you can select February 1 2020 and add to cart 5 different members, right? So if I selected add to cart, so it comes down. If I select another, okay, let's not select, let's select, okay, Avasa, she was an old member, now she came back. So if I select Avasa and all, now there is a 2 individual in membership card. Like that, you can add any number of member. It's like a shopping items. Now continue to the payment information. Yeah, please go there. Now if you go there, now you see the finance summary. Now new member charge is $60 and new member fee is $20 and renewal charge is $45. That total amounts to $125. Now the renewal fee is always $45 and $20 extra for the new member, right? So here is now payment information. You put the credit card number. Now there is a 2 options to pay via, one via credit card, one is via Swift transfer. Now the option of Swift transfer is really difficult for now. It takes 2 to 3 days to credit the information. Also you have to send the information or email to Toastmaster International by sending the Swift code, that transaction ID code, that you have sent the amount or credited the amount to Toastmasters International. And as they will recognize after 1 or 2 days, then only your amount will be credited or your member will get the Toastmaster International login ID and password. But on the contrary, if you use credit card, then in real time, immediately, your member will get the ID and password. So in our club as well, we always use credit card number, right? I urge you to have someone who has a credit card who would be helping in the club. Find that individual amongst the club member, so that way you will not be having problem in renewal cycle when you add new member and that kind of points. So always make sure that you have a credit card number. Keep 2 or 3 backup, because if one individual is not available, it will be really easy for you. Now I don't think I need to say you how to put the payment information here. And after that, if you hit the submit payment, then you will get the membership ID, or those members will get the membership ID in email. And please note, whenever the new members are added, the vice president of membership and the president gets email from Toastmaster International with congratulations that you have added new member. That way also you as a VP membership, you can get email in your registered email ID in TI in Toastmasters International, your email ID. So it sums up the process of registration. I hope it is helpful for you. In case of any query, please feel free to comment below.